light on dispatches, the illegal international trade in our financial details.
Credit card number, expiration date, signature number, credit card type.
We reveal how easy it is in India to buy credit card numbers and security codes of British customers.
And just 3 digits, that's CVV number. In your back of your card, you'll find 3 digit number.
And in Britain, we discover how criminals are infiltrating call centres.
I know there's people that apply to work in call centres specifically to steal credit card details.
Dispatches has spent the last 12 months investigating the growing trend of data theft in the UK and India. We explored the dark side of India's call centre revolution. From Calcutta to Hyderabad, we found people willing to do business.
We got their sort code, account numbers, credit card number.
We met dealers who had got hold of confidential recordings of the calls we made to India.
And map it goes on with?
8098.
That's actual live voice file.
In the UK, it's a new crime trend costing millions.
It's organised crime that's behind us. They will deliberately place their own associates within a financial institution.
Even call centre workers have spoken out about their concerns.
Potential for fraud was very, very high. I mean, security where I worked was pretty much non-existent. It is really that easy to take anything you want out of the buildings.
I started my investigation by looking at India, where some of the world's largest companies now had call centres. Could I buy information on British consumers there? By posing as a businesswoman who wanted to sell financial products, I went looking for financial details on people I could target as potential customers. I've put the word out I want to open my own call centre, and I'm in the market to buy information on British consumers, including bank account details and credit card numbers. Now, any reputable operator will refuse to supply these point blank. It is illegal both in the UK and in India. We're also in the market to buy leads. Because of this, most people didn't want to deal with me. Yes, per month. But eventually, we found a middleman who said he could put me in touch with the right people. His name was Bobby Jason. Bobby Jason describes himself as a call centre consultant. He says he's been involved in setting up new centres for numerous companies. When I said I was looking for as many bank and credit card details as he could supply, he seemed totally unfazed. Under the guise of a call centre entrepreneur, I headed for Delhi, where our middleman promised to introduce me to someone who had financial details for sale. I was about to join the illegal data trade. The person I had travelled so far to meet was CJ Arora, a former bank manager. In broad daylight, in one of the city's plushest hotel bars, he calmly made his pitch. He would run our call centre and supply me with financial data on people in the UK. He was offering to sell me what he called leads, sensitive, confidential details like credit card and bank account numbers that my call centre could use to target British consumers. If his data was genuine, he would be breaking the law. To prove that, I would need a sample of these leads to take away and review.
This is some synopsis. I've got some sample leads also, which you can go through.
Excellent. There they were on a spreadsheet, samples of the data he could obtain on each person.
Customer's last name, first name, address.
He claimed the information had previously been handed over by British consumers to an Indian call centre selling mobile phones.
Blah, 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 all the details. Occupation, postcode, occupation. Then you have all this, date of birth, married or single.
Last address.
Marital status. How long the person has been on the
Same address.
Same address.
He could have obtained this information legally, but he hadn't finished.
Who is the name of the account holder? A banking account, bank name, bank sort code, account number,
Time with the bank.
time with the bank, how long?
Passing this type of data on was a criminal act, both in India and in the UK. And he had more.
Credit card name, what the name appears on the credit card. This is the real thing for you, huh? Credit card number, expiration date,
Signature number.
credit card type.
So he had the credit card number, the expiry date, and even the 3-digit security code on the back of the card. He had that for everyone, he showed me.
What sort of numbers you were thinking of as having to get hold of? Is this many a month?
This is
100,000?
100,000 leads required.
He was boasting that he could source the data of 100,000 people a month, in-depth information.
So now we are getting the all background of the person, his bank account, his credit card, when the credit card is expiring, and all that.
And you're confident that that amount of leads with that amount of data is possible to get hold of?
Yes. Not per month. I'm talking, not one time.
Yes.
It's not one time. It's per month we'll get it.
We discussed the price. They would cost £8 per set of information on each person.
This is something what we could arrange in 2 days' time.
Right. So the leads that we'd be getting on a regular basis, have they come directly to us? You know,
It comes to us direct, but it's confidential. If we pay, we have to get it. If we pay, things are available. We pay the price and we get it. And I'll not be relying only on one source, more than one.
I left him thinking he was on the brink of a big deal. In my hand, the all-important sample of data, which I now needed to get to our expert in the UK for review. Got some financial details I needed to check. I've got a list of their bank account numbers and their sort code numbers and their credit card numbers. Can you get back as soon as possible with those? Thanks. Our expert gave me his verdict. Mr. Arora's data appeared to be the genuine article. This is a sample Mr. Arora gave me. The financial details of British customers. So what have we got here? Well, they're all their account numbers and their bank sort code numbers. All the credit card numbers and even the 3-digit signature number on the back of the credit card. And they're all British banks, NatWest, HSBC, Barclays Bank and the Cooperative Bank. Now these are the details of just 7 customers. He was offering to sell me hundreds of thousands of these things. In a response, Mr. Arora denied any intention to supply stolen data. He'd simply been taking part in discussions at the request of a business colleague. From what I could see, in India, the trade in illegal data seems to be treated like any other business, open and above board. In the UK, it's a much more secretive affair. I've been told financial details could be bought, but through a network of criminal contacts. Who better to explain how it worked than a former data thief? He just finished a 3-year sentence for stealing personal financial details to commit credit card and identity fraud. I first asked him how he got hold of stolen data.
Well, initially I used to get basic credit card details off friends that used to work in call centres.